Alright, Shalom, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, we'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kodash. The honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Man Stone. Shalom to you, brothers in the highways and the byways, preaching, teaching His word in sincerity and in truth. This is your brother Shapal. Along with me, I have the brother
Isaac.
Right, and we'd like to do a little lesson today, just rolling in the spirit, watching, what's happening, in Israel. And when we sum it up, basically, what's been happening, basically through the week, certain things that happen, through the days, One thing always popping up in our mind, man, just to be humble in this faith, just to be humble in our walk. You know what I mean? Because the more the scripture even mentioned that the I don't know if you can get that one, you refer to basically the higher you get, basically the more humble.
The greater the word, the more humble thyself.
The more, yes, leaving the apocrypha, But the thing is, one of the things we have to remember, man, that we are unprofitable servants. We are servants. You understand? We are servants, man. We of ourselves haven't received this truth, but it was bestowed upon us, as a gift, through mercy of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So when we come, we're glad that we obtain this knowledge, we are to deal with each other basically, as in humility.
What the Yahushai, we can get that as well, because Yahushai said we're supposed to minister to each other as well.
Right.
And whosoever is chief among you, let him be the least.
Right.
This is Ecclesiasticus, Sirach chapter 3, verse 17. My son, go on with thy business in meekness.
Right.
And so, it says, so shall thou be beloved of him that is approved.
That's right. So once they're in authority, basically you're going to be beloved, because meekness go back to a lowest statement. So once you show that and it's a great character, it's nothing to be ashamed of. You know what I mean? It's just a blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth, man. It start, like the spirit of pride, man, is one that is most hated. The scripture says hate, the last time hate pride.
Well, the scripture said this in Sirach chapter 10 and 7. It says, pride is hated before God and man.
That's right.
And by both doeth one commit iniquity.
Anyone that is in authority, man, hate pride, humility is the way, man.
Everybody hate pride. They say pride is hated before man and the
man and the most.
So you you watch him and go like him better than people.
Right.
Yeah, because who the fuck is you? We're nobodies, yo. We're just servants doing the will of the Most High, all hoping to obtain mercy. That's it.
That is it.
Reading back Sirach chapter 3 verse 18 says, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord.
That's right. So the greater you are, man, is the more humble. Who had more of an example than Yahushai? Right? Yahushai was the greatest. You know what I mean? Among his peers and what he did, he washed all of the disciples' feet. You know what I mean? Him sure that he never come and like, me are the man. You know what I mean? You should all worship me, or you should all, follow me and so. No. When Yahushua was speaking, man, he speak and let them know that, look, he is but a servant unto the Father also. See? So there was no form of pride. You know what I mean? And we in this war, man, trust me, you have to war with the flesh to get these things out of the spirit. I'm
going to read the account as we mentioned it. This is John 13 and so I can just jump off. John 13 and we start at verse 4. It says, he riseth from supper and laid aside his garments, and took a towel and girded himself. After that he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel wherewith he was girded. Then cometh he to Simon Peter, and Peter said unto him, Lord, doest thou wash my feet? Yahushua answered and said unto him, Why, what I do thou knowest not now, but thou shalt know hereafter.
Right.
Peter said unto him, Thou shalt never wash my feet. Yahushua answered him, If I wash thee not, thou hast no part with me.
Gone.
Simon Peter said unto him, Lord, not my feet only, but also my heads and hand.
Right.
Yahushua said to him, He that is washed needed not save to wash his feet, but is clean every whit.
Right.
And he are clean, but not all. For,
Right. Go on.
for he knew who should betray him, therefore he said he, Ye are not all clean. So after he had washed their feet, and had taken his garment, and was sat down again, he said unto them, Know ye what have I done to you? Ye call me Master and Lord, and ye say, Well, for so I am. If I then, your Lord and Master, have washed your feet, ye also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example
That's right.
that ye should do as I have done to you.
Exactly, man. And that is the reason why today this example still stand. You know? Today, so that we can be examples of Yahushua. Right?
Fellow ministers.
Fellow ministers, man. You know? We are servants. You know? So when we speak, man, we see a lot of men come up against this faith, you know, and you know, them come and them exalt themselves to be somebody, right? And we see clearly how the Most High bring them down, man. The Lord Yahweh just bring them all the way down, right? You have polite people, and we're not rejoicing in their downfall because they're all jake, you know what I mean? But it's just the Lord shows us examples, right? And then recently in Al-Azhar, which we don't know the intricacies and the ins and outs of what happened, but we know that he was being proud for the past weeks. And now,
what him call us even refer to us as pedo is him and him knows that is bullshit.
exactly. And now the Most High bring him down to a state now where have him crying and even, you know, look, man, fear the Most High, man. That's it.
You are though falling from heaven.
Exactly. It's nothing for the Lord to bring you right down, just like that, man. You know.
So you're supposed to be humble, which will get the precepts. So if you're down, then you can only go up.
Or can go only go up.
Say the higher the monkey climb, the more you expose, and the higher you climb, the harder you fall.
That's right.
This is 1 Peter 5 verse 5. It says, Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder.
That's right.
Yea, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility.
That's right.
For Yahweh resisteth the proud, and giveth grace to the humble.
Can.
Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of Yahweh,
Right.
that he may exalt you in due time.
That's right. And even you notice the ones them that basically don't humble themselves are the ones them who don't have proper leadership above them.
Or
reject proper leadership. You know? Yeah, that's basically what happened. You know what I mean? We can get Luke. Yeah, you can get the Luke 9.
Okay. This is 9?
9?
Or 14 and 9.
14 and yeah.
Alright, this is
basically you can start at 8.
yeah. Alright, this is Luke 14 verse 8. Says, When thou art bidden of any man to a wedding, sit not down in the highest room,
Gone.
lest a more honorable man than thou be bidden of him, and he that bid thee and him come and say to thee, Give this man place,
Right.
and thou begin with shame to take the lowest room.
Right.
But when thou art bidden, go and sit down in the lowest room, that when he that bid thee cometh, he may say unto thee, Friend, go up hither. Then shalt thou have worship in the presence of them that sit at meat with thee. For whosoever exalted himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted.
Yes, like what the brother said a while ago, man. If you are not a low and humility, if you're being humble and yet a low, the only place you can go is up. Right? And hey, it's even more spiritual because now we're in a state of humbling. You know, all Israel, especially the elect, all the nation of Israel. And the only place you can go, I hope. You know what I mean? The Lord will come deliver him elect, man, and bring them to a state where the scripture says, I'll give them praise and fame in every land that they have been put to shame. We've been humble, you know, Because what we do, we basically come out in sackcloth like a madman. You know, camps calling us bums and all of that. We bear the name, we bear the indignation of the Lord because we know that we have sinned, you know, and we take the low. You know what I mean? We sit at the low seat waiting to be exalted, right, of the Lord. You know, and these scriptures, man, are just prime example to show you that this is the way to go, man. These are the things that pleases the Lord, man.
Let's read about the two more verse in Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 3, and I'm going to read now verse 19. It says, many are in high places. Let me read back 18.
Right.
It says, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord.
God.
Many are in high place and of renowned, but mercies are revealed unto the meek.
God.
For the power of the Lord is great, and he is honored by the lowly.
Right, and that's how the Lord power show. You know, through weakness and meekness and lowliness, right? Look at the men them of old, man. You have Joseph, right? Moses, you see me? Noah.
I think the scripture say Moses was meeker than the earth.
Yeah, Moses couldn't even speak.
Yeah.
You know, like it says he would speak, but you know what I mean, in the term of to articulate himself a certain way. You know, he did want Aaron basically. And say, look, who made man's mouth? So the words that we even speak are the knowledge that we obtain over the years, man. And nothing what we learn of our own, it was given to the Spirit and power of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And he used lowly men of the earth and put his words into them. So why being proud? And you can see a lot of these scams and pride and get proud of the knowledge that them have and get puffed up. They don't need leaders anymore. Then them go off and do them own thing. Right? And then you find out, so now, you know, there's a lot of backlash and a lot of things because the things that them taught, them things what them think them not, them know, as the scripture say, you know, a lot of them need to be taught again, for roughly paraphrase the scripture. You know, so these words is not about our, you know, we never get this, we didn't study for it. You know what I mean? It was bestowed upon us, man, by the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And we have to be humble, you know, that we know the knowledge, you know what I mean, and also, you know, our works, you know. Humility is the key, man. When you see these examples, live and living color in front of your eyes, you have to look on and fear.
It's Proverbs 18 verse 12. Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty.
Right.
And before honor is humility.
That is it, man. That is it. Before honor is humility. There's so many examples. Honestly, you watch a movie right now, and in order for the movie reached, you know, in order for you can enjoy it, you see it's the protagonist have to basically go through a lot. You see me? Bring to a lower state, and it's sweeter when you really see, you know, him being raised up, yeah, on the dunghill. You know what I mean? There's you find there's a lot of pleasure and joy in that, man, because, and guess what? You earn the stripes. You know, because you've been at the low, you know how the low feel. It's wisdom and knowledge in lowliness also. You know? And that's, as I said before, that's how the Lord show him strength. You know? Let me see if we can bring out the one in Acts. Let me bring it out. This is Acts 5 and verse 33. It said, and when they heard that, they said, they were cut to the heart and took counsel to slay him. Then stood there up one in the council of a Pharisee named Gamaliel, a doctor of the law, and had in reputation among all the people, and commanded to put the apostle forth a little space. And he said unto them, Ye men of Israel, take heed to yourself what ye intend to do as touching these men. Right? For before those days rose up Thaddeus, boasting himself to be somebody, to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves, who were slain, and all as many as obeyed him were scattered and brought to naught. Right? So it's going back to one that thinking himself to be somebody in his faith, because you know a lot of men, once you come to this faith and you start to speak, you know, and the knowledge where you have, you know what I mean, it have a spirit where you can easily be puffed up.
Yeah, it's serious knowledge puff it up.
Knowledge puff it up. You know what I mean? That's where humility is to be practiced, man. You know, and that's why we have brothers, you know, to catch you when you go off and say, hey, look, you know. And it's after this, men rose up, Judas of Galilee, in the days of the taxing, and drew away many people after him, and he also perished, and all, every even as many as obeyed him were dispersed. Now I say unto you, as refrain from these men, and let them alone. For if this counsel or his works be of men, it will come to naught. But if it is of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found to fight against God.
Right. We have this. So even the fight is actually, you know, if you stay humble. Right. The scripture knowledge profit up indeed.
Done.
But we have to do, you know, strive to be humble. As it's written, the greater door, the more humble yourself, right?
Done.
Like we say great example like even King David.
Right.
You know. This is James chapter 4, let's start at verse 5. It says, do ye think that the scripture said in vain, the spirit that dwelt in us lusted to envy? But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, Yahweh resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. So submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw nigh to Yahweh, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Be afflicted, and mourn, and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning, and your joy to heaviness. For example, even when Nate come out, I think Apostle Tar said Nate is next in that video. You know, because when Nate come out on the horse, he high ass.
Yeah.
Right? It says, humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up.
That's right. I know that I'm hurt with the respect with the apostles at GMS, because bad to bad, you know, these men are some of the most humble leaders, man. Right? And you know, funny enough, the most humble enough that we're called bums. You know, humble enough that we're called bums, man. You know, and the apostles them stick to the simplicity of the scriptures. There's not no fandangles and nothing attached to it, no rap videos, no riding on horses. You know what I mean? Them teach the truth to 100%. You know what I mean? Even if according to your way of life or the new laws, you know, match up, they men them say, look, this is how it was in ancient days, and that's why people get hurt over these things, man. You know? But as the scripture we've been bringing out, man, look, humility is the key. That's what the Lord seeks, man. You humble yourself, right? We are mere servants, right? All of this what we get from all of the camps, them, the knowledge what we get, man, you know, is being given, is a gift. Oh, you go be proud over something that's been given and that can be taken away. Right?
Paul even said that as well in the letters, yeah? I think in that out to the Galatians, or I think the Romans as well, because they believe say by you know, them actions, them actually get saved, which same as even IUIC, them push the law. And then when I get saved, but no one can keep the law if you get saved.
Right.
You know, so in the idea, it's all about a promise with the Most High made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and will be in descendants of such, you know, will basically as it's written, being joined heirs with Yahushai. But it's not of actions, it's not of our works, yeah? Right?
It's not what we can do. Basically, just to preach the word, just like servants, and just wait until Yahweh Bashem Yahushai ready for deliver us, man. That's it. When I go out there trying to be somebody, you know, super Israelite, you know, trying to save everybody, you know what I mean, trying to be seen. That's one of the main things, man, to be seen. You even have you know, ones who would come in and, you know, want to be above the, you know what I mean, like, you know, yeah, you know the scriptures, man, and you know, you get lifted up and want to be seen. Yes, man, know the scriptures, yes this and yes that. No, it's not about that. You know, you even privilege the things, the little way you know. Give thanks for that, man. You know, if the Lord will increase you if He sees fit, basically. There's nothing of ourselves as well the Akagochi, man, we can do if we say okay. You know.
I drop it there. You know, and another thing where you want to say knowledge perfect up in Corinthians.
Right. We could actually beat a dead horse, but so what this lesson was basically edifying. With that, we want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash, the banners to the elders and the apostles of Great Stone. Shalom to you, brothers in the highways and the byways, preaching, teaching His word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.
Shalom.